Hello everyone, it is me, I am Nathan, and I am back. So, today, we're going to take down the Petalburg Woods in Pokemon Sapphire. So, before I do anything, there's a Pokemon I would like to catch in here. I'm just going to jump right into this. And it only has a 15% catch rate, so I might have to cut out to it. But there really are only two decent Pokemon you can get in the Petalburg Woods. So you can probably you could probably imagine which one it's going to be that I'm going to be catching. So yeah. Okay, so it's a Shroomish. Now Shroomish is very good. Shroomish is a grass type, and it's not very good at first, but eventually it will evolve at level 23. It'll evolve into a Pokemon called Breloom. And Breloom is a grass fighting type, and it has crazy physical attack. It has base 130 physical attack. It's got pretty good speed, and it gets pretty good moves. It gets Mach Punch, which is a priority fighting type move. It gets Sky Uppercut. So I'm going to be using this thing on my team. It's very useful. I've used it many times. I love this thing. I love this thing. So yeah. I'm just going to go. I actually just got a super potion for my Zigzagoon, so that's cool. And I'm just gonna go heal up my Pokemon right now. I'm just gonna heal up this. I'm gonna heal up this. And so yeah, the cool thing about Shroomish is that he has an ability. Ooh, that's a pretty good nature form. Called Effect Spore, and if a Pokemon makes a contact move on Shroomish, a move that makes contact sometimes, it will either give the Pokemon poison, paralyzation, or put it to sleep. So that can be actually very useful. That's pretty good nature. It might not be as useful as the one it gets in like the 4th generation, which I believe is like, what's it called? Like Poison Heal or something, which heals, which instead of when it gets poisoned out of healing it, instead of hurting it, it heals it a little bit every turn. So, it's not quite as useful as that, I would say, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. That doesn't work there. Well, that's just how things work out. So yeah, I'm just gonna get my Ralts a little bit of HP, and I'm gonna talk about the Pokemon you have in this route. So in Emerald only, you have a Poochyena has a 30% catch rate, and in Ruby and Sapphire you have a Zigzagoon has a 30% catch rate. So there's that, and then you got a Wurmple. That's 25% catch rate. I think I already talked about Wurmple. Zigzagoon. I meant Silcoon and Cascoon. So, you know, I said like Wurmple can either evolve into a Silcoon or a Cascoon a couple episodes ago, depending on some factors. Well, instead of catching a Wurmple back there, just go here and go try to catch a Silcoon or a Cascoon. They each have a 10% catch rate. If you get Silcoon, involve in a Beautifly. If you get Cascoon, involve in a Dustox. And it's much easier to just catch them at their 2nd evolution stage, because, you know, then if you get a Wurmple, then it might evolve into a Cascoon when you want to get a Beautifly. So right here, so if you just, catch one of the Silcoon or Cascoon, then you don't have to worry about that. So yeah. Next we have Tailo. Tailo is actually a flying normal type, and it's kind of like the Pidgey in this game, except it only has another evolution. It only has 2 evolutions in its evolution line. It only has 2 Pokemon's evolution line. That's what I meant. I meant to use Water Gun right there. Whatever. Tailo, it's very fast, got pretty good attack. When it evolves, it has like base 130 attack or something, evolves into Swellow. It's pretty good. If you want a good flying type Pokemon, there are better Pokemon, but if you want to, like a normal flying type Pokemon, then you could use this, definitely. Then Shroomish, like I talked about before, he's good. 15% encounter rate. And then you have Slack Off. And Slack Off is my personal favorite. It's not my favorite. Slack Off is like the, I should have said there are 3 decent Pokemon in here that you can get. I'm getting confused. I'm just gonna get my my Ralts some HP. So, Slack Off. It's special. It's special. It's a normal type Pokemon. It has a 5% catch rate in here, and it has an ability. You should probably already know about this. Its ability is called Truant, and what Truant does is every other turn you have to rest. Well, it evolves into Vigoroth at level 18 or something like that, and then it loses that ability. Then, when you get it to level 36, it evolves into a Pokemon called Slacking, and Slacking is just amazing. Slacking has base 160, I think 160, 165 attack. It has 150 base HP. It has 100 speed, and it's got like 100 defense. It's a beast, but it regains its Truant ability. So, you know, I mean, if you want, so it can actually, I mean, think of how to say this. So, it has to rest every other turn, but on the upside, it's incredibly powerful. It's an amazing tank. It's great. Plus, with you can give it Hyper Beam, because Hyper Beam is a physical type move in this game. Hyper Beam is 150 power. It's a physical type move. It's normal type, so it benefits from same type of, so Slack Off, it benefits from same type. With Slacking, it benefits from same type attack bonus, which will bump it up to 225 power. And, like, with Truant, you would have to and as you know, with Hyper Beam, you have to rest the next turn. Well, with Truant, you would have to rest another turn, the next turn anyway, and it doesn't stack, so you only have to rest one turn. So, that thing is just, like, so powerful with Hyper Beam, it's not even funny. It can one-shot things like nobody's freaking business. So, yeah. If you want to use that thing, it might be kind of a challenge at the beginning, but believe me, it pays off. It's freaking worth it. That thing is awesome. And then you can also give it like Shadow Ball and Brick Break and Earthquake and stuff, and then it just kills things. It just tears things up. It's awesome. So, yeah. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Hyper Beam. You can get, you can buy the TM, in like one of the cities later on for cheap, for like 7,500 Pokédollars or something, and so that's really nice. So yeah, if you want to get a Slack Off, by all means go ahead and get one and just destroy things with it. It's incredibly useful Pokemon, even though it is a bit of a challenge at the beginning. So yeah, I'm just gonna go switch over to Mudkip. And yeah, I'm not going to use Shroomish yet, because Ralts is a lot harder. I mean, because Shroomish is a grass type, and we have a rock type gym coming up, and there Shroomish will be able to get a lot of training, because he's a grass type. So yeah, Bug Catcher Lel is down. Alright, let's see if we can outrun Pokemon. Come over here, get a Paralyze Heal. It's good, you're going to need that. Nice, always useful, always useful. Alright, so let's see. Do I have the right Pokemon in front? Alright, good. Alright, so come up here, and there's a guy, and not a one to be found. Well, I'm right here. You just looked my way. There's a guy over there. There's a guy back there. Yeah, I have a Shroomish, dude. I'm not giving it to you, though, so... Okay, so this guy, he's a bad guy. I don't know. That's all I have to say about him. He's a pirate. He's got a thing around his head. So, this is a Team Aqua grunt, and in every Pokemon game, there's always that bad team, and well, Team Aqua's that team in this game, so yeah. I'm just gonna put Ralts in the front. This guy's got a Poochyena. He's a noob. That's all he has, and that's all he ever will have. He'll never get any better, I swear to you. He's gonna suck every single time you battle him. I'm just gonna go for Water Gun a couple times. Take this thing down. It's gonna howl. It's gonna up its attack a little bit. But that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna go for Water Gun. And this video is over 10 minutes long. And I'm probably gonna end it after we get out of the Petalburg woods. Because, to be honest, I mean, usually I make my videos around 10 minutes long. But I don't want to be doing that. Because that's kind of... I'm not 20 minutes long, and I don't really want to be doing that, because that people's attention spans are apparently getting lower. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious people's attention spans are getting, like, lower. I mean, like, look at Vine. I mean, little 6 second long videos, and that people, I mean, and that's, like, one of the most popular video things there are, whatever. I mean, just comes to show how low people's attention spans have grown. But yeah. Ooh, yeah, no. If you get, you don't do that. If you take bug Pokemon to school, you'll get beat up. And if you're already getting beat up at school, then you'll get beat up more. This kid probably thought he was the cool kid. Yeah, alright. So this is Nincada. Nincada is actually a pretty good Pokemon. It'll evolve into a Ninjask, and if you have an extra slot in your, it's a very unique Pokemon. If you have an extra slot in your team, and you have a Pokeball in your bag, it'll evolve into a Ninjask, and then it'll also give you a Shedinja. And a Shedinja only has 1 HP, but it has this ability, which, I forgot what it's called. It's called Wonder Guard. Wonder Guard. That's what it's called. And it makes it so only super effective moves will hit it. So it's a Ghost Bug type, so it only can be hit by, like, what, like, Fire, Flying, Ghost, Dark, and Rock. So it's actually not bad. I mean, for some, like, for some trainers in the Elite Four, for some Pokemon, like really hard Pokemon, they don't have any of those moves, so you might want to use that against that. Okay. Confusing myself. I shouldn't think so hard. I'm gonna end this off here. I guess that pretty much wraps it up. This video is about 13 minutes long now. Almost 13 minutes long. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. This is the Petalburg Woods. I guess I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Just